హలో ఎవ్రీవన్. ప్రీవియస్గా మనం ఆర్కల్ ఫ్యూజన్ విజువల్ బిల్డర్ స్టూడియోలో కొత్త ఎక్స్టెన్షన్స్ని ఎలా క్రియేట్ చేయొచ్చు, పేజెస్ని ఎక్స్టెండ్ ఎలా చేయొచ్చు అని చూసాము. సో ఆ ప్రాసెస్లో ఇప్పుడు మనం పేజెస్లో ఉండే ఎలిమెంట్స్ని స్టైల్ చేయడానికి క్యాస్కేడింగ్ స్టైల్ షీట్స్ని ఎలా యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు, అసలు గ్లోబల్గా క్యాస్కేడింగ్ స్టైల్ షీట్స్ని ఎలా రిఫర్ చేయొచ్చు, ఓకే, వాటిని ఎక్కడ స్టోర్ చేయాలి, ఎలా ఇంపోర్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి, ఇలాంటి కాన్సెప్ట్స్ అనేవి ఇప్పుడు చూద్దాం. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ మనం ఏం చేద్దామంటే లెట్ మీ గో టు ఎనీ పేజ్. ఐఎమ్ సెలెక్టింగ్ జర్నీస్ పేజ్ and I'm clicking on edit page in Visual Builder Studio. Once I click on edit page in Visual Builder Studio, we will navigate to this workspace. Once the workspace is enabled, then what we are going to do here is I am creating a new app UI and I am naming it as test UI and I am creating it. Once the UI is created, let me enter into the page. Once we enter into the page, let me take a component button. I am adding a button component in the page. Okay, if you see here, now the button here is in outlined format. Okay, its chroming is outlined. You can change it as to danger, or you can change it to call to action, or you can change it to solid, or you can change like whatever the features available in chroming, we can select it. But what we have to do something related to this button, okay, like styling. You can do that. Styling is inline method in this style tag. In all attributes you are able to see a style tag. You can do it here. But what about without writing it in inline? How can you do the styling using cascading style sheets? Okay, let me show you an area. If you observe here in the UIs, in your app UI, you are able to see the resources. In your app UI, you are able to see the resources. Inside these resources, you are able to see the folder CSS, functions, images, JS. Okay, inside this CSS folder, you can create one CSS file. Okay, apart from this, if you go below, you are able to see another folder called resources. Let me minimize this app UI. See, outside of the app UI, you are able to see fragments and resources. This is the area. Inside this resources also, you are able to see CSS, components, actions, functions, images, JS, all these things. But this is the area which we can create, like where we can create the CSS, and it is a global CSS. Okay, if we are going to define any CSS inside the app UI and in resources, here it is applicable only to this particular UI. You cannot use this CSS in another UI. Okay, but if you define the resources in this resources, global resources inside CSS, you can use this CSS file in any other UIs also. Okay, let me create one CSS. I am creating one CSS file and I am naming it as style.css. Okay, style.css, and I am clicking on create. Once I create, Visual Builder Studio will create one style.css page for us. What we have to do here is we have to write our styles. We have to write our styles. Okay, let me take my code. Okay, let me take my code and place it here. This is the sample CSS which I have written for the button. Let me close it. Okay, now what I can do here is, let me go to the app UI and let me go to JSON. After security, you can place one comma and you can write as imports. Okay, imports. Inside this imports, what I will do here is I will take CSS. It's a JSON object. Okay, and what I will do is, and I will give the path self self : resources / css slash style dot css. Okay, I formatted it. Now it is created. Now what we will do here is we will navigate to our page. We will navigate to our page in the designer. We will navigate to our page. Let me select the button. Once we select the button, what we will do here is in the class section, if you go to class, yes, in the class field, what I am doing here is I am giving the name of our CSS. Okay, in style.css we have a class called button. So I have given that class here. Okay, I have given that class here button, and if you see here, uh, the button color got changed. Okay, let me put it into the outline as usual. Now let me check the preview. Once we click on preview, what we are able to see here is we are able to see the styles which we have applied on that button. Okay, see, when I am placing my cursor on this button, it is changing the color. Okay, like this we can import the CSS which we have defined globally in the global resources folder. Okay, what is the thing if we want to, like, how to refer the CSS which is inside this local CSS folder? Okay, what I can do here is let me paste the same CSS file, CSS code inside the local folder. Let me rename it as local style. Local style. Okay. With a number. Okay. Let me put it local style dot css. Okay, let me rename it. I renamed it local style dot css, and it is in the app UI local resources. Let me delete this one completely. I am deleting the style inside the global folder. Okay, now there is nothing in the global folder. We are having only this in the this folder. So what we have to do here is let me go to the app UI and let me remove this self resources, and let me change the name. Okay, I have changed the name. Okay, let me go to the page designer of our page. See, we are able to see the same styles. Let me click on preview one more time so that we can see the preview again. Okay, now if we see the preview, see, still the styles are appearing here. Okay, so this is how we can refer to the custom CSS files from the resources folder. Like, we can write it in InStyle also, like a particular in InStyle we can write it, but we need to write it for button and for div, all those things. But if we are able to make the classes, then we can write all the CSS in a single file, and these things we can refer in other app UIs also. Okay, this is how we can create CSS files inside the global resources folder and inside the local app UIs local resources folder, and we can use those into our applications. Okay, this is all for the video, guys. Thank you very much. In the next video we will see how to place the images inside this resources, and how we can use those images. Okay, okay then. Thank you very much. This is for the video. Thank you.